Mick Dizzle Gaming coming at you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you are doing well today. Today's video is going to be kind of wild, and we're going to discuss a friggin' train wreck. Have a listen to this, and let me know how you feel if some 40-something-year-old dude was talking about your 15-year-old daughter, cousin, sister, whoever this way.
Fuck, you're offended that I called you a tart, and here you are. Want to ride the D slowly, and you're a 15-year-old. Fucking hell, mate, you need to grow up, girl.
Or maybe this.
You know, see what kind of 15-year-old... of course. You got photos of your ass in there, I don't know what squiggly line is, maybe you shit yourself a little.
If you are upset, good, you should be. Last weekend, a great content creator, Alderon's Moon, put out a video highlighting how 10-4 Gaming pretty much was doxing and being creepy as heck, shaming a 15-year-old girl in a video. I mean, this was pretty rough stuff. He's talking about her butt, he's talking about her body. She's 15 years old, buddy. Let's set the stage. 10-4 Gaming got into some kind of Red Dead Online conflict with a 15-year-old girl, because that's what grown-ass people do, right? He called her a tart. She messaged him on Instagram and said, "Hey, I'm 15, please don't call me a tart." Now, if you're not British or Australian, tart is a pretty rough word, I guess, to call a lady. This man is allegedly 40-ish and should know a lot better than to dox and to try to humiliate a 15-year-old girl. Just because she messaged him on Instagram, the Instagram link which is on his channel page, that YouTube lets you link in there. So when he got this message from a 15-year-old girl on Instagram, he could have just let it be and moved on with his life. Like any responsible adult male should if a 15-year-old girl messages them on Instagram. But instead, he decided to make a video highlighting the girl's Instagram account and shaming the heck out of her. Also, shortly after that, Amy PIB and 10-4 Gaming discussed jumping this 15-year-old girl in Red Dead Online. What the fuck is wrong with you? You need to reset to your default settings or something. Your rationale of they messaged you first does not fly, man. And 10-4 Gaming is doubling down on this. You should see his recent community post. He is looking for an apology. This 15-year-old girl has zero to apologize to you for. And then he continues to shame the girl. I honestly feel for the parents of such person who has publicly shown more of themselves instead of should be focusing on education, which can lead to employment down the track. Posting such images is setting yourself up to failure and attracts the worst kind of attention. Do better. I guess it got your attention, huh? Teenage girls don't need your slut shaming, sir. Now, this gentleman, and I use the word so loosely. Shortly after Alderon Moon's video, 10-4 Gaming indicated that he gained over 200 subscribers in 5 days after losing only 8. If you look at Alderon Moon's video about this, as well as Majestic Battlecat's video, just about all the comments are absolutely disgusted by this. Well, 10-4 Gaming kept the video up, but turned off comments. So I've summarized, there's only 3 ways he got those subscribers. Either he got the subscribers legitimately, he tapped into a market that loves humiliating teenage girls, or he bought them. There's been no major spike in views or anything that would drive this type of growth. Let's try to get some insight from some analytics. Alright, let's take a look at Social Blade for a second. It's not perfect, but it will at least give us an indication. You can tell his last week by far was the best week for subs. Take a look at that. 140 subs, it's saying 160 right here in total for the last 30 days. The majority of them coming the last week. Wow, awesome. Maybe he had a whole lot more views. Okay, let's see. 5,512 on the upper end of what he usually has for that week, but nothing crazy. With those views, these are usually the subscriber counts he gets. Look at this anomaly. That's odd, isn't it? Let's scroll down. Alright, he gained 40 on Sunday, 70 on Monday, 40 on Tuesday, then felt the need to brag about it, almost as a way to justify and rationalize that behavior. Is it possible that those subscribers are legitimate? Sure, but any reasonable person would think that would be a little suspicious. It's pretty clear that harassing kids does not resonate with the majority of the Red Dead Online community. Here's an example of one of his chats from a recent stream. It's really just hecklers and him timing out people. That's all it is. In my opinion, and hey, I could be wrong, there's nothing in the analytics that looks like it would drive this growth. And the only reason I even mention this piece is it looks suspiciously like a prop to justify what he's done and said. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. 10-4's best move right now would be to immediately delete that video. Of course, it's his choice. Some people like that type of infamy, but not many people like that type of infamy that deals with kids. That's weird. The irony of this is this dude tries to call out cheaters and griefers, and he recently got called out himself for using Cronus. Dude just admitted it because he got caught and tried to justify it. Stop doubling down on this and move on, because you have no legitimate reason to dox and try to humiliate a teenage girl. And if we look at the definition of dox, search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. It could definitely be construed as identifying information, and it definitely had malicious intent. To a child. I ain't no hater, I'm just really grossed out. I can assure you that the attention that you are getting is not the attention that you want to get. I mean, you monetized a video making fun of a 15-year-old girl's Instagram. That's pretty low. I'm not even monetizing this video because I feel pretty gross about it. Ain't no clout chasing, ain't no simping, I'm just not a piece of shit. Take your own advice, 10-4, and be better. Otherwise, you are just going to be known as that guy who harasses kids, nobody else. I know this was a lot to digest, but I hope this all made sense. A bit of a different video from me, but it was gross enough within our Red Dead Online community that I did want to call it out. I've left links to Moon's video as well as I've left links to Battlecat's video. What do you think about all this? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video or live stream.